Hey YouTube, I am gonna talk you through my natural hair journey, which began back in 2006 when I wasn't really natural. I was wearing a weave at the time. 14 inches, human hair was sort of my go-to hairstyle, and I loved it. I mean, it was super easy. I had different tricks for making it look, more natural, as if it were my own hair. And the main reason why I wore my hair this way through 2006 and most of 2007 was because I was a performer, a cheerleader, dancer, and a model at the time. And so I could easily just show up to a set and have my hair touched up and ready to go in about 15 minutes. So I never really thought twice about my hair until a photographer suggested that I show up to a shoot with my hair natural. He was going for a certain look, and so I couldn't afford to turn down the shoot. So I literally washed my hair and showed up to set. We ended up with really great shots. Although at the time I didn't like them, I didn't even recognize myself. All I knew was that I had this mass of hair on my head and no clue what to do with it. So, middle of 2008, I took to the internet and I began to document my natural hair journey. I became obsessed with the forums, the blogs, the YouTube channels, the products, the pictures, everything, and went into total experimentation mode. I challenged myself to, protective styling, and I sort of gave everything a try. That was sort of my MO. And then I finally decided that I liked my natural hair so much that I didn't want to protective style anymore. I got the idea that I could just wear twist outs forever and I'd be fine. So stuck with twist outs, and then for a performance, I would straighten my hair just with a flat iron. And then when I got bored, I'd go back to twist outs, natural hair, and then I'd straighten it again when I was bored with that. So through 2009, this was sort of how I did. I'd flip-flop back and forth. Never really had a problem with it. I was actually enjoying my hair. I was fine with the length of my hair, which was about armpit length. And it wasn't really until the middle of 2010 when I realized, hey, over the past 2 years, my hair hasn't grown an inch, and it was starting to show signs of heat damage. So one last time, I straightened my hair for my college graduation. And this was in the middle of 2010. And, after that, I was kind of sure that there had to be a better way. A couple months later, I packed my things and I actually moved out of the country. There was a lot sort of going on in my life, and I think I was just in a different place, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. So I did the big chop. And I loved it. I was natural before the chop and I was natural afterwards. But I was just glad to see something new when I looked in the mirror, because I was going through all these sort of changes, within. So first couple months of my hair growing out after the chop, I was still crazy about it. I'd play in my hair, tried out different things. I still had the same hair mentality as before, but I was just excited because it kind of looked different and it felt different. And so I was getting to know my texture all over again, and I was having fun with different, styles. And then the weather turned. It was late 2010 by now, and I was in the eastern side of Europe. So things were really, really cold. I had to wear a hat everywhere I went, and, I wasn't having as much fun with my hair as I was before. Plus, as it grew, it sort of got to that in-between awkward, not really long, not really short hair stage. And so I was kind of bummed out, honestly. I looked in the mirror, didn't like what I saw, and so again, I felt like there has to be something else that I can do. I was also tired of being fed up with my hair. I mean, the whole point of going natural is to finally be satisfied, and I wasn't. I really wasn't. And so I was right, when I felt like there was a better way. I gained a little bit of courage, and sometime around New Year's 2011, cut my hair off again, this time to fade. I absolutely loved it. Right off the bat, I fell in love with my hair. I thought it was flattering to the shape of my face and my head. I felt sexy. I felt like I didn't blend in with the crowd as much. I felt like I looked, more mature, more my age. My boyfriend absolutely loved it, and 9 months later, I still feel the same way. It's been the best hair decision that I've made so far, not to mention, the self-confidence and self-esteem that I've gained just from feeling more like myself. So that's been my hair journey so far. Who knows when it'll change again, but thank you for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel.